Hello from Universal Studios, everybody. We are here to do a few things that we just haven't done since coming to the parks, and that's a lot of the shows and entertainment that we tend to miss as we show up, typically after 4 p.m. every single day. So now that we're here a little bit earlier, it gives us the opportunity to check out some of the entertainment and some of the shows that are offered that we might be missing normally. So we're still going to do some of the stuff we like to do, but come tag along with us as we're just having a good afternoon here at Universal Studios in Orlando, Florida. Now our first ride will be Rip Ride Rocket. We have done this already, so this is nothing new, obviously, but we have fast passes that were given to us last time we were here because it went down while we were waiting in line, and we have the Premier Pass, so we're able to do it after 4 p.m. anyway, but obviously being here early, we'll utilize these because it broke down, so we'll go ahead and get this out of the way and continue on. So we'll see you in just a few minutes. All right, we have now finished over there on Rip Ride Rocket. Good running for myself. Nicole, I think, chose what? Eminem, you said?
I did.
She did Eminem, and I did Blink 182. Now, here's a little trick if you don't know. If you hold down the little symbol that says Rip Ride Rocket on it for about 10 seconds, you're going to get a number pad that pops up. And that number pad will then give you basically like 0 through 9, and you can put in a 3-digit code. And if you look online, you can get a pretty good idea of what like extra secret songs you could do. So I did 182, which gave me Blink 182, All the Small Things. Great ride. I actually really like that song. It's probably like the top 2 or 3 for me as far as like syncing up well with the ride. Also right behind me is Bumblebee, and I never get to see Bumblebee, so the line's a little long, but might wait and get a little meet and greet here because haven't gotten to meet him yet. Good, glad to hear it. I finally got to meet B over here at the Transformers meetup, and the other one I do want to meet is Optimus. I don't care that much to meet Megatron. Now that we have a new movie coming out, maybe it'll be fun to kind of meet all of them, but it was a lot of fun. I did ask him, it's been 5 years since they've released a movie for Transformers, and the last one was actually Bumblebee back in 2018. So I asked him, I was like, have you been prepping? Have you been, training? It's been 5 years since you've had to battle, and he gave me the I Feel Good soundtrack there, so love that and glad to see that's coming, and obviously very excited for 2023 to see the upcoming movie for Transformers. It's been a little too long. Now we are going over to the Born Stuntacular show, and we haven't actually done that. That's one of the things we haven't gotten to do. But right over here, you've got Beetlejuice doing a little meet and greet next to the Five and Dime, pretty appropriate. And it looks like we have this looks like a Simpsons bus, so I don't know what they do here, but if you have any interest, you do have Beetlejuice out here right now doing a little photo op, so that's a lot of fun. All right, we have Shaggy on the prowl right now. We have the Mystery Machine here. But something you guys might not know is Nicole is obsessed with Scooby-Doo, but mostly Shaggy.
Have my ring.
Wow, she wants me to hold.
I don't want Shaggy to think I'm taken.
Do you see this right now? She just gave me. Okay, all right, go ahead, go say hi. I'm here holding an expensive ring in my hand. We're gonna go see if we could do a meet and greet here with Shaggy.
Thank you. No, I don't have Gatorade.
If it was a milkshake, I would have spent. So wait, are we? Is this like a behind the scenes?
Yeah.
This is fun.
I'm catching her on camera because she's a little obsessed with you.
She's a little.
Obsessed with you. Obsessed. Oh,
okay, if you were upset with this,
oh my god, thank you.
Oh,
Thank you so much.
Is that microphone on?
That microphone is on.
I've like heard that people have been making a lot of money by like.
They do. Should I maybe try, Shaggy? Go whisper some ASMR?
Okay, here we go.
Shaggy's looking to make money.
ASMR.
ASMR, Shaggy style.
Oh.
Hi, can I get like a number 4? With like a Scooby Snacks and like a milkshake. A milkshake.
What do you want for size?
Yeah, we
I
need a
want
full order.
fries, potatoes, potato chips, crunch, 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 crunch.
Thank you.
That's you're gonna be a millionaire, absolutely with that.
Find you in a good viral.
Oh, that's like $1 million.
I'll give you royalties.
Deal.
I just thought you were bouncing cotton candy on there.
Thanks, guys. All right, thankfully we got to do a little meet and greet with the crew over there for Scooby-Doo, and we are getting in line and we are here ready to go for the Bourne Spectacular. So we will do this and we will check in with you in just a minute.
And that's because our video wall is made up of 5,000 4K panels. So they're doing this in movies, and I think we have the green light. We're ready to jump back in. Thank you for your patience. Enjoy the rest of your show.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being a part of the Bourne Spectacular.
All right, we just finished up over at the Bourne Spectacular, and first things first, I need to say, the screen moves a lot, and it is a longer show, so if you have an issue with screens, and I kind of do, you might be closing your eyes a little bit or staring in different directions, but because the screen is so large, and it is a very good image, to be honest, but I find myself, like, a lot of the times just having to, like, look away because the movement and everything going on, a little excessive for me, and I think Nicole mentioned that at least like once or twice that it was kind of a lot for her, and she doesn't have problems with screen rides.
No, none of those screen rides bother me, but
Yeah.
this show was a little much.
Yeah, so do keep that in mind if you guys go to that show. The screen is rotating and moving, and you feel like you're kind of like in a scene, and it can be a lot. It can be definitely disorienting. So it wasn't horrible, but it definitely a lot to kind of take in there. There was a little bit of an issue that kind of came along in there, and I think I got a little bit of it, and I thought it was part of the show because obviously we haven't seen it, and they like came out and were kind of explaining all the tech in the show, and then I was expecting them to be like, oh, and then like Jason Bourne comes flying in or something. It actually just like took a little bit of a pause and a little bit of a breakdown. So they did explain it, and I don't know if that's also part of the show. Maybe like that's their way to kind of express how cool their technology is, and maybe that's part of it. I don't know. I don't think so though. I think it just
Should go back
accidentally
and see if
broke
it
down.
happens again.
Yeah, for real. So yeah, overall pretty decent. But anyway, we're gonna continue on, and I do actually want to meet hopefully like Optimus and maybe Megatron today while we're here, but I don't know their timing. We're gonna continue on and kind of head around the park here before we do end up getting over to Islands. Something I'd like to note as we're walking over this way, you can see that this is roped off, and I'm guessing this could be for the parade, because I think that goes at like 5 or 5:30 or something. But this is an annual pass holder section, so if you guys are an annual pass holder, they do have a dedicated viewing area that is right here on the other side of Transformers, and again right in front of the horror and makeup show. You get a little corner here. Now I'm not certain if we will or won't be here for the show, but they do a nighttime show when the park closes, or at least I think at like 8 o'clock, so I guess if it were to close later, but it's been closing around 8, they do a nighttime show, and you can see some of the kind of pieces that are there, and I'm pretty sure, again for HHN, those were all here, but then I think some things got destroyed, so then they ended up canceling it. That kind of sucked, but either way, they do have a bunch of what looks to be kind of like water shooting like fountains in there or something, and I think this is where the whole display is done, and like I said, I think that's at 8 o'clock.
Oh, yeah.
Now again, I can't reiterate enough, you just saw the Blues Brothers over there, we met Bumblebee over there, Megatron came out, we did the Bourne show, we're gonna go do the horror and makeup show. Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure are way more than just rides. There is entertainment up the wazoo that you can do at the theme parks here, and obviously Disney's kind of the same way, but I feel like a lot of people look at Universal and they say, oh, it's just rides. It's just rides and rides and rides. There's still a lot of entertainment and a lot of shows that you can still see. Now, I won't also argue that Disney might have more shows or more entertainment or whatever, but again, I feel like Universal does a really good job giving you a good selection of meet and greets, some shows, and again, little things that you can just do around the park to take a break from some of the rides and activities that you do see. So I would say if you are looking between Universal and Disney and you're like, well, Disney just has more extra things that you could do as far as some of these meet and greet shows, etc., take a look again. I do think Universal has a lot of opportunity for you guys that you might be missing. All right, we just grabbed a snack. We are in front of Mel's, actually, but we did not grab Mel's. We just grabbed a quick Annie Ann's pretzel. Now we're gonna go over to the horror and makeup show over here, and Nicole's been hearing good things. I haven't heard anything about it, but I am excited to see it, and the showing is just here in the next 5 minutes, so hopefully we get, I'm assuming there's seats. I don't really know how it works either again, so pretty exciting.
Welcome to the Horror Makeup Show. My name is Alex Ross.
I'm sorry, can you help me? Thank you. I'm sorry to bother you. I need mouth to mouth.
Wow.
Did you hear me? Last chance. Okay, you suck.
Are you dead?
I'm dead.
Mark James, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey,
Wow.
thanks a lot, lady.
Talk about a safety tip.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Also, the blades you're seeing today have been dulled. Either that or they're made out of plastic. Sometimes they're dull and plastic, like the Kardashians. So.
And we have just now finished the horror and makeup show right over across from Mel's Dine-In, and honestly, that was a lot of fun. Neither of us had any clue what was gonna go on in there, and it is a very funny show. I think I was laughing for at least 90% of it. Funny jokes. If you have a little bit of a sensitive just personality to, just jokes and some of the humor, maybe not something you want to go do. They don't really hold back that much, and I like that. I like that they're, a little bit more aggressive with the jokes, and they don't, they made a joke about Disney and not needing to be nice. It's a funny time, a good experience in there. What did you think?
I thought it was a lot of fun. I was expecting it to be a lot more like, here's how we do makeup, and it was just kind of like, watch this clip and then he jokes, and like Dillon said, I laughed the whole time, it felt like, and I really enjoyed it. So I'm glad we did it.
Very good time, and it goes about every 45 minutes, I think, is what I was seeing on the little sign over there. So you can get in basically any time in between rides. It looks like they've got a showing going on. It was maybe like a 10-15 minute long show or whatever it was. But yeah, a lot of fun. Highly, highly, highly recommend you guys go check that out. And again, like I already stated, it is not just rides here at Universal Studios. There is a lot to do, meet and greets, shows, everything. It is a lot of fun. But right now we are going to go ride a ride that sadly we haven't ridden here at Studios since we moved down. And that would be Fast and Furious. And it gets a lot of furious responses from the people that go on this ride because people don't tend to like this one. We'll give you our final review here in just a second. Well, we are done riding the Fast and the Furious. I may never ride that ride again. What are your thoughts?
I'm right there with you. It was terrible.
Yeah, that was this is a just a wasted space of rides.
It's a big area.
Universal has, yeah, it is. It takes up a lot of space, and Universal has some great rides, some great technology, and everything.
Not on this ride.
Not this. This was. I knew, you read online, right? People talk about how bad the ride is and everything about it. I think even with how low my expectations were, it managed to be even worse than that, which says a lot. Yeah, I don't know. If we do like a challenge or something, I'll ride it again. It's bad. It's loud. It's not enjoyable. It's weird. The story's not cohesive.
No.
I'm surprised because I imagine they had to pay all of the actors a good amount of money to do all of this. And there's nobody in line ever. And it's not a good ride. I just feel really bad. I feel like that was a wasted investment for Universal. I don't really know what you put in there at this point. Maybe they're thinking about it at this moment, but not good. After everything else that was awesome today, that was a little bit of a yikes. That's okay. Not everything's gonna be great, right? Yeah. Anyway, moving on, moving forward. Look at all these people lined up for me. I'm solo parading this. Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas! Christmas to you and you and you. I'm just kidding, but this is kind of fun to like walk down the street as everybody's lined up. We are heading over to the Mummy right now. Should be a pretty low wait because everyone wants to see the parade, and rightfully so. And just so you guys know, I believe the Mummy is officially open now. I'm not positive, but it might still be technical rehearsals. But to my knowledge, I think it is fully open. We just got off the Mummy, and here you go. Here is the Macy's parade. Alright guys, well thank you for tagging along with us today, and hopefully we ended up convincing you just a little bit that Universal Studios is a lot more than just thrill rides and rides in general. There are shows, there's entertainment, there's a lot more to do here than you probably originally thought. So if you did enjoy today's video, I'd appreciate if you gave it a nice like and tag along with us in our future endeavors that we do have over here at Studios and Disney. And we actually will be heading over to SeaWorld pretty soon, so stay tuned for that one. But until then, we are getting out of here. Thanks for joining us again, guys. Take care.